Weaving process in textile. Weaving is the process of interlacing two sets of yarn, warp, longitudinal, and weft, horizontal, to create fabric. The process involves several stages, from yarn selection to final finishing. Below is a step-by-step flowchart along with descriptions of each stage. Preparation stage, before weaving. This stage ensures that the warp and weft yarns are ready for weaving. Selection of yarn, right pointing arrow, choosing the right type of yarn, cotton, wool, silk, synthetic, based on the required fabric properties. Warp preparation. Creeling, right pointing arrow, placing yarn packages on a creel, a holding rack, to feed the warping machine. Warping, right pointing arrow, arranging multiple warp yarns in parallel on a beam to prepare them for weaving. Sizing, right pointing arrow, applying starch or synthetic agents to strengthen the warp yarn and reduce breakage during weaving. Beaming, right pointing arrow, winding the sized warp yarn onto a beam, ensuring proper alignment. Drawing in and denting, right pointing arrow, each warp yarn is drawn through the heddles of the loom and inserted into the reed to control yarn separation and spacing. Looming, right pointing arrow, mounting the warp beam onto the loom, preparing it for weaving. Weaving process, core weaving mechanism. The actual interlacing of yarns occurs in this stage. Shedding, right pointing arrow, the warp yarns are raised or lowered by the loom's harnesses, creating an open space, shed, for weft insertion. Picking, weft insertion, right pointing arrow, a shuttle, rapier, air jet, or water jet inserts the weft yarn through the shed from one side to the other. Beating up, right pointing arrow, the reed pushes the inserted weft yarn firmly against the previously woven fabric, ensuring tightness and evenness. Let off, right pointing arrow, the warp beam gradually releases warp yarns to maintain continuous weaving. Take up, right pointing arrow, the woven fabric is wound onto a cloth roll for collection. Post-weaving process, fabric finishing. This stage enhances fabric quality and prepares it for final use. Inspection, right pointing arrow, the fabric is checked for weaving defects such as missing threads, broken yarns, or uneven patterns. Mending, right pointing arrow, any defects found during inspection are manually repaired by skilled workers. Finishing, right pointing arrow, the fabric undergoes various finishing treatments like washing, bleaching, dyeing, or printing to enhance appearance and texture. Final inspection and packing, right pointing arrow, ensuring the fabric meets quality standards before being packed and shipped. This weaving process transforms raw yarn into high-quality fabric through careful preparation, efficient weaving techniques, and post-processing. The efficiency of each stage impacts the final fabric quality, making every step crucial in textile manufacturing. Thanks for watching.